Hello, my dear grade 10 learners. It's been another fantastic day and a substantial opportunity for you to gain knowledge in technology and livelihood education, focusing on agricultural crops production lessons for the third quarter. I am so glad that you are watching Video Eskwela, where you can learn exciting lessons filled with significant learning exercises. I am your Video Eskwela teacher, Teacher Riel S. Salamputan from Magpayang National High School in the service of DepEd, Surigao del Norte. Aiming to continue education amongst learners in self-paced open distance learning, today we will have fun-filled learning experience, and together we will master our lesson while staying at home or at any time and place you want. I hope that aside from being prepared and ready today, you also have that amazing vigor in your respective place, safe and sound. And talking about that readiness, let me see if you have these three materials for this lesson. First, do you have a copy of your handout in TLE 10, Agricultural Crops Production for Quarter 3, Module 1, with the title, Materials, Tools, and Equipment for Irrigation Work? Second, do you have a ball pen? And the third, do you have some sheets of paper with you? If you have those things I mentioned, you are a vibrant, eager Weber learner. And for that, congratulations! This is the most essential learning competences or MELCs in this episode. Prepare materials, tools, and equipment for irrigation work with sub-competency. Identify required materials, tools, and equipment according to list provided and/or authority instructions. In this session, you should be able to identify the materials, tools, and equipment used in irrigation work. Select materials, tools, and equipment used in a specific irrigation work. Make a list of materials, tools, equipment used in a specific irrigation work. But before we dig deeper in this day's lesson, let us try answering the pre-test, which will measure your previous knowledge about the topic. So, hold your ballpen and paper now and get focused. This exercise is composed of 5 questions. Each question has 4 choices assigned with letters A, B, C, and D. All you have to do is write the letter of your answer on your paper. So, you have to read the question on your screen and understand it carefully. Remember, you only have 5 seconds to answer each question. So, get ready. Let's rule. First question. Which of the following tools will give you a more precise measurement of a pipe diameter? A. Roller. B. Square rule. C. Steel tape measure. D. Vernier caliper. What is your answer? If your answer is letter D, you got it right! A vernier caliper is a more accurate measuring device that can measure inner and outer pipe diameter, which no other measuring device can do. Second question. What type of fitting has an opening on 4 of its ends? A. Cross. B. T. C. Coupling. D. Y. If your answer is letter A, you are correct. Cross is a fitting that has an opening of 4 of its end? Third question. It is a type of fitting that is used to join 2 hoses, pipes, or tapes of the same diameter and type. A. Adapter. B. Barb. C. Coupling. D. Valves. If your answer is letter C, you are correct. Coupling is the type of fitting that is used to join 2 hoses, pipes, or tapes of the same diameter and type. Fourth question. It is a machine used in digging canals, constructing water reservoirs, and installation of culverts. A. Bulldozer. B. Excavator. C. Tractor. D. Water pump. If your answer is letter B, you got it right. Excavator. It is a machine used in digging canals, constructing water reservoirs, and installation of culverts. The fifth and final question is, which of the following irrigation tools is used in loosening and tightening specially designed for threaded pipes? A. Hacksaw. B. Pipe cutter. C. Pipe threader. D. Pipe wrench. If your answer is letter D, you got it right. Pipe wrench. Pipe wrench is used in loosening and tightening specially designed for threaded pipes. So, what's your score? If you get perfect, congratulations! If not, that's okay. By watching this episode, I'm sure you will learn more and get high score in the next learning activities. This time, let us study identifying materials, tools, and equipment for irrigation work. Water is a critical input for agricultural crops production and plays an important role in food security. And in order to produce quality crops, a sufficient supply of water is of great necessity. However, in areas having irregular, insufficient, or uncertain rainfall, proper irrigation system can secure uninterrupted agriculture. Farmers need to choose effective irrigation methods that suit the local condition best. Irrigation methods differ in various aspects, amongst which are the irrigation installation and maintenance works that require materials, tools, and equipment to make it done efficiently. No matter what irrigation it is so important to choose the right materials, tools, and equipment for the job. Remember that if you are using the wrong tools and equipment, you will end up with faulty results and even injury. So how do you know which materials, tools, and equipment are right to be used in a specific irrigation work? It can be tricky, but with our lesson this time, you will be able to select the perfect materials, tools, and equipment for irrigation works. Now, what is irrigation materials? Irrigation materials are those things used to make the irrigation system functions that are not considered to be tools or equipment. Materials used in irrigation vary depending on the irrigation system. A more complex irrigation system requires more complicated materials, while a simple irrigation system will only require fewer simple materials needed to deliver the required amount of water to the crops. For this reason, this lesson will only tackle the most common materials used in irrigation system. Number 1, hoses and pipes and tapes. Hoses and pipes are hollow tubes with circular cross sections, designed to carry fluids from one location to another. Hoses are flexible, while pipes are more rigid. These are made from different materials and come in different sizes depending on the purpose for it was designed. Tapes, on the other hand, are flat and eventually expand into tube-like form as the water passes through them and is made from plastic material. Standard plumbing grade PVC pipe is marked with a universal code that tells you several things about the pipe. This marking is required by law so that builders can easily distinguish the properties and tolerance of the pipe they are using. The number 2 is fittings. Fittings are used to connect sections of irrigation tubing. These come in variety of styles, materials, and sizes. These are the examples of fittings. Number 1 is T. A T has an inlet and outlet and is shaped like the letter T. The second is the elbow. The elbow is used to connect pipes and corners. The angle of elbows may vary. Reducer elbow variation also exists when piping diameters being connected are different. The third example of fitting is coupling. Coupling is used to join two hoses, pipes, or tapes of the same diameter and type. The fourth example of fittings is reducer. This fitting makes a flow smaller and thus reduces it. The fifth example of fittings is Y. Y is built in the shape of the letter Y. Ys are similar to T fittings, but a smoother angling reduces friction and turbulence in the water. The sixth example of fittings is adapter. Adapters connect pipes that are not the same type. Adapter can be male or female on one end. It can turn a pipe male or female. The seventh example of fittings is barb. Barb connects hoses to pipes and it is usually male on one end and other end has a barb tube, which is a rigid or tapered cone. The eighth example of fittings is cross. A cross fitting has openings on all four of its ends and can connect four pipes. The ninth example of fittings is nipple. A nipple is a short fitting made of metals such as copper, brass, steel, or chlorinated polyvinyl chloride, and instead of connecting two pipes, a nipple connects two fittings. The 10th example of fittings is the plug and cup. Plugs and cups are both used to close up pipe openings. The main difference is that the plug is male and the cup is female. The 11th example of fittings is union. Unions have either male or female trades. They are similar to couplings, but the difference is unions are easy to remove making them convenient for maintenance. The third irrigation material is filters. Filters are used to eliminate debris from clogging pipes, nozzles, and damaging water pump impeders. The fourth irrigation materials is valves. Valves are devices or natural object that regulates, directs, or control the flow of fluids by opening, closing, or partially obstructing various passageways. Remember that there are different types of valves. The most common are foot valves, bull valves, and get valves. The fifth irrigation material is sealants and adhesives. Adhesives are substances applied to one surface of materials to be joined together and resist their separation. Adhesives in irrigation are commonly used to join pipes made from plastic materials. Sealants, however, are materials that prevent the flow of fluids. We will now study the common hand tools used in irrigation works. What does it mean when we say hand tools? Hand tools are objects which are operated by hand to carry out a task with ease, making work efficient and safe. These tools do not rely on electricity and fuel for them to function. The following are some examples of hand tools used in irrigation works. Spade. A spade is a tool commonly used by rice farmers in constructing earthen canals. Shovel. A shovel is used in removing trash, digging loose soil, moving soil from one place to another, and mixing soil media. Digging bar. A digging bar is used in digging irrigation structures such as canals, water reservoir, and etc. Hacksaw. Hacksaw is used for cutting plastic and metal pipes and bars. Pipe cutter. A pipe cutter, as the name implies, is used to cut pipes. A pipe cutter produces a square cut and is much cleaner than a hacksaw can. Scissors. Scissors are used to cut irrigation tapes and other relatively thin materials. Steel tip measure. A steel tip measure is a measuring tool that can remain stiff and straight when extended but retracts into a coil for convenient storage. Roller. A roller is a measuring device used for measuring short distances. Vernier caliper. Vernier caliper is a more accurate measuring device which can measure inner and outer pipe diameter, which no other measuring device can do. Next is pipe wrench. Pipe wrench is a loosening and tightening tool specially designed for threaded pipes. Can you now name the examples of common hand tools used in irrigation works? Again, these are spade, shovel, digging bar, hacksaw, pipe cutter, scissors, steel tape measure, roller, vernier caliper, and pipe wrench. This time, we will study some common farm equipment used in irrigation works. First is tractor. Tractors are common farm equipment used in various farm activities, including efficient installation of irrigation pipes, hoses, and drape tapes. Second is excavators. Excavators are machines used in digging canals, constructing water reservoir and installation of culverts. Third is water pump. A water pump is a water lifting device used in irrigation. There are many types of pumps, but the most used are centrifugal pumps, which operate with the use of fossil fuel or electricity. Fourth is the pipe threader machine. The pipe threader machine is a device used to cut grooves or threads into the end of a metal pipe. This time, let us practice together in order to find out if you could still remember the name of some materials, tools, and equipment used in irrigation works based on their pictures. All you have to do is identify the pictures that are shown on your screen by giving their names. You will have 5 seconds to answer its picture. And when you hear these sounds, then your time is up. Get ready. Number 1. What is the name of the irrigation tool in the picture? If your answer is excavator, then you are correct. Number 2. What is the name of the irrigation tool in the picture? If your answer is spade, then you are correct. Number 3. What is the name of the fitting in the picture? If your answer is cross, then you are correct. Number 4. What is the name of the irrigation material in the picture? If your answer is hoses, then you got it right. Number 5. What is the name of the fitting in the picture? If your answer is coupling, then you got it right. So, what's your score? If you got perfect, congratulations! If not, that's okay. You still have the chance to master it. To sum up the lessons that we have just taken up, can you now define or describe what materials, hand tools, or farm equipment is? Can you now enumerate the examples of materials, hand tools, and farm equipment? If you still cannot, then here they are. Irrigation materials are those things used to make the irrigation system functions that are not considered to be tools or equipment. The common irrigation materials used in irrigation works are: number 1, hoses, pipes, and tapes. Number 2 is fittings. Fittings are used to connect sections of irrigation tubing. These come in variety of styles, materials, and sizes. The example of common fittings are: number 1 is T, number 2 is elbow, number 3 is coupling, number 4 is reducer, number 5 is Y, number 6 is adapter, number 7 is barb, number 8 is cross, number 9 is nipple, number 10 is plug and cup, and number 11 and the last is union. Hand tools are objects which are operated and carry out a task with ease, making work efficient and safe. These tools do not rely on electricity and fuel for them to function. Examples of common hand tools used in irrigation works are spade, shovel, digging bar, hacksaw, pipe cutter, scissors, steel tape measure, roller, vernier caliper, and pipe wrench. Farm equipment commonly used in irrigation works are tractors, excavators, water pump, and pipe threader machine. Now, prepare yourselves for a test to measure how far did you learn from our lessons in this episode. You have to use your understanding of the lessons that we have just tackled. Just relax, because I know that you would find the questions in this test very easy to answer. Just do inhale and exhale for you to relax and get focused. Hold your ballpen and your answer sheets now. This checkup test is composed of 15 questions. Each question has 4 choices assigned with letters A, B, C, and D. All you have to do is to write the letter of your answer on your paper. 15 questions with their choices will be shown on the screen. So, you have to read and understand them very carefully. Remember, you only have 10 seconds to read and answer each question. When a 10-second time allotment to answer each question is up, the next question would automatically appear on the screen. And after the time allotment to answer the 15th or the last question, you will hear this sound. It means your time to answer is up. So, get ready. Now, let us rule. It's checking time! Here are the answers from 1 to 15. So, what's your score? If you got it perfect, congratulations! If not, that's okay. I still congratulate you for being with me today. As a point of reflection, I know that most of you have read or heard the saying, use the right tool for the right job. And this time, let us add more. Use the right materials, tools, and equipment for the right job. This saying is absolutely true. No matter what work you are indulging in, having the right materials, tools, or equipment can make a difference in your productivity. They can help you work faster and more efficiently, and they can also help you avoid injuries while working. The materials you're working with will also play a role in choosing the right tool or equipment. Different materials require different types of tools or equipment. Knowing what type of material you'll be working with ahead of time is crucial for choosing the right tools or equipment. Otherwise, you could end up damaging your material or even injuring yourself. As a student, you should choose the appropriate tool to be used in your studies to attain the fruits of your success. If you are using inappropriate tools, it might delay your work, or in real life, it will delay your study. But if you are using the right tools in your study, which are being optimistic, determined, hardworking, and prayerful, surely you can reach the peak of your dreams. This has been your TLE buddy, your teacher on air. I am Teacher Rail saying, be future ready with TLE. Till our next episode towards meaningful and lifelong learning. Goodbye!